What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Performance. Coach Kyle here, Coach Graham behind the camera.
Yeah.
Now, this video we're talking about foot's relationship with the floor, diaphragmatic breathing, and why they're so important. Now, most people in the general population have a very poor relationship with the ground. The ground is what we walk on every day. It is what we propel ourselves against to move forward. Now, if you have a poor relationship with the ground, this is going to result in less than an optimal transfer of force going through your body. And we need to understand that no matter what we're doing, the transfer force always starts off from the ground, what we're pushing into. So again, if that is less than optimal, there are going to be bigger chances of injury or bigger chances of the movements not being as efficient or not working as many muscles as you could, or you not appreciating how strong you can be. When I see people with orthotics on, I'm not saying it is not okay to use them ever if it helps you take away daily pain, but you should try to get on the road to make your foot stronger so you do not have to wear the orthotics. Wearing the orthotics are kind of like the old person that goes and gets the walker because they're starting to feel a little bit of back pain or whatever may be the reason. You have just accelerated death. You have just allowed the muscles to get weaker faster, allowed the strength to depreciate faster. So I urge you to take away the walker, take away the orthotics, and learn how to get strong. What I want you to do, you're going to go onto the floor. Coach Graham is going to bring the camera over here, zoom in on my weird feet, and I want you to see how I want you to do these exercises to make sure you have a great relationship with the ground. A lot of people have broken or some sort of collapsed arch. So what I want you to concentrate on is...
Turn a bit.
Which way? To my left?
Yeah, right here, yeah.
Alright. What I want you to do, I want you to press the base of your toes into the floor. Especially if you can concentrate on the big toe and the little toe. Make sure you feel all the balls of the feet pressed against the floor. Pressing the heel against the ground. And for the majority of you, I'm going to say err on the side of trying to feel the outside of your foot pressed against the ground. So it'll almost feel like you're slightly rotating externally. Now, what I want you to do here is just try to hold that position. But hold it with intensity. I don't want you to just go in the position and whatever it takes for you to kind of feel those spots. Hold, and every second that goes by, try to grab the floor harder and harder. And if you really are purposely trying to grab onto the ground with your feet, you will feel the muscles in and around the foot and in and around the lower leg really start to get fatigued, and maybe fatigued to the point that you have never felt before because your brain does not coordinate movements this way, or you've not been specifically told to focus on how to make these areas stronger. So what I want you to do, that's cool, thanks Coach Graham. What I want you to do at home, do 3 to 4 sets in the morning, 3 to 4 sets later on in the evening of holds, whether it be 5, 10, 20, however long you can hold with a good amount of intensity, a good amount of quality, okay? I don't want you holding the repetitions where it's what I call flirting with the muscles going on and off. So if you are not aware distinctly that you're getting that nice firm grip, I want you to relax, rest a little bit, and then try it again when your brain power has come back to full, and you can really try to grab onto the floor. Feel the foot grabbing the floor. Very important concept to understand. Thanks guys. Next thing we're going to get into, diaphragmatic breathing. Very important again, it has a lot to do with the transverse abdominals. People talk about this in this industry a lot, but what a lot of people don't understand is if you do not breathe diaphragmatically naturally, you do not naturally use your transverse abdominals. It is not a muscle you necessarily need to always actively look to feel like, I can feel my transverse abdominals. No. Again, it is primarily a breathing muscle. Yes, the rest of the core musculature has a lot to do with stabilizing the spine, but again, if you do not breathe properly, the rest of the stuff is not going to work as well. Again, these are essential building blocks of sound and optimal movement. So what I want you to do, I want you to put your one hand on your stomach and one hand on your chest. This is just a quick, crude way to see what it is. And I want you just to breathe. If you can notice, as I'm inhaling, you can see my stomach pushing out, and as I exhale, my stomach is decreasing in size. Now, this is proper diaphragmatic breathing. The majority of people, again, because of the lives they lead and a lot of stresses that have occurred over the years and just from generally the seated position, day in, day out, they become chest breathers. And everything is up here, their tension is up here, and they have no idea how to take that tension and...
Y'all some stressed out motherfuckers.
Exactly. You need to be able to take that stress and place it down below. Place the tension below where it's going to help you, not where it's going to hinder you. So, what I want you to do, one hand on the stomach, one hand on the rib cage, and I want you to do sets of 10 to 15 breaths. Standing up, also lying down on your back.
Maybe take the sweat off so they can get a better look at the diaphragm moving first. That was also just for the ladies out there too.
I'm not saying the ribcage should never move, but it should be approximately the last 1/3 of the breath. If you're taking a full breath, we'll go up into the ribcage, so that may look something more like this. So if you can notice there, my stomach expanded first, and then my ribcage did rise as the breath was completed. Now, again, for the sake of this, I want you to try to keep the breath completely out of your ribcage. I want you to see if you can keep the breath right to your stomach. Inhale, the stomach expands. Exhale, the stomach decreases. The belly button goes towards the spine. Again, if you breathe naturally like this, then you're more than likely someone that uses your transverse abdominis during movement if you have a further understanding of how to brace the core. But those are videos that are coming. In the next 1 or 2 videos, you will see stuff on that. But I want you to work on those things. Foot's relationship with the floor, diaphragmatic breathing, go get them.
Go practice!